I'm saying? I'm eating my banana in the morning.
The
You know what I
potassium.
mean? Yeah, I'm eating an orange to give me a little boost.
Energy, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I get out the gym, I'm eating the same thing, and I'm going and I'm making my protein shake. I'm making my sea moss. You know, throwing the avocado in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing the banana in there. I'm throwing the nuts in there. I'm throwing the chia seeds. I'm throwing the flax in there. You know what I'm saying? And coconut milk. You know, all of these things that I mentioned and have good. These are the good fatty acids. These are the things
Good
that
for your brain.
Yeah, good for the brain. It's still gonna keep you full. It's gonna keep the body
Alkaline.
robust to a degree where you're not gonna feel a particular way. You know what I'm saying, about choices that you make. And I fall off sometimes. Like I fell off in the winter and stopped working out. And when I don't work out, I'm gonna drop weight.
Right.
It's just that simple. My body is not rewarding of someone that's not keeping.
You gotta stay consistent.
Keeping consistent and active. You know, my body's always a reflection of my highest state of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? But during the winter months, I get into a hibernating meditative place where I'm more in pulling information from the universe to create, and then spring, summers when I bring those creations out. So being that I've already done the work in those months of pulling, and I'm back out, displaying, then I could get more into the gym routine and the regimen and things of that nature. So that's what I'm experiencing, but I plan to remain consistent with the momentum that I gained from this particular cycle.
From this push in the cycle.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to go beyond and beyond.
Yeah. I experienced an injury last year, and that's where.
Oh yeah? What, your shoulder?
No, my lower back. I was doing deadlifts, and instead of arcing my back, I kind of punched it. Yeah. And I pulled back. You know what I'm saying? And then I experienced a tear in my lower back, and because it's this deep, I had gone through a breakup a year prior to that. I was suppressing the shit that I was going through, and that shit was collecting,
bubbling up
in my lower back. So when I injured my lower back, all of those
shit just went up.
All of that energy got released. So I went into depression.
Whew.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of fighting through the injury, because I'm advocating, I'm online, I'm telling them no pain, no gain. You got to get to it. You know what I'm saying? But my injury kind of threw me into a whole nother place, and then I got on my own guilt trip, like, yo, I'm gonna just lay up, and you know what I'm saying, and my brain started deteriorating due to the depression, due to all of the shit that started coming up that I was suppressing, and I lost that race, that fight.
So how did you finally snap out of that? What brought you out? What was it? What, you remember the moment? The thing? The inspiration?
Poetry, actually.
Poetry?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm glad you came right to
that. I channeled it into a piece.
What was the name of the piece?
I Surrender.
I Surrender.
Yeah, and the I Surrender piece became a culmination of a few different relationships that I hadn't dealt with. I was jumping from relationship to relationship, and I was hurting people in the process, and I got hurt. Yeah. And then that shit was real.
Yeah, it was riveting.
It was real. It was fucking in 3D, and I was like, oh shit! Like, this is how I've made other people feel. You know what I'm saying? And it was, not only was it real, but the pain, I was actually feeling pain from an injury, so that pain was magnified, and I was feeling the pain in my heart.
It was real.
Yeah, it was real, like a hole in my heart type of situation. So I just had this creative process where I did like 5 or 6 pieces, but the magnum opus piece
I Surrender
was this piece called I Surrender.
Do you know it? Give us something out of it, even a little piece.
I surrender to your divine ebb and flow. I surrender even though my mind tells me no. I surrender, hands to the skies, you bet I froze. I surrender, you pulled out this 9, let the weapons blow. Now I'm in the afterlife, trying to concentrate.
It's alright.
It's powerful, it's impactful.
Who were you talking to? You got it in the phone?
Of course, I keep all of these joints on deck, and I just want to give you a first few pieces of it because it's that powerful. And while I was in my recovery phase, I was looking at the things that was going on in the news, you know, with people getting killed by the police and everything. So I even worked in that aspect. When I'm doing my poetry, I pull from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Especially because that shit hurt me too. I was going through the pain of the moment of wanting to do something like super ratchet, super physical, you know what I'm saying, to ease the pain. I wanted to return the pain, but poetry is my catharsis, you know what I'm saying? Once I can capture something in poetic prose, I release myself from it, and then that becomes strength, you know what I'm saying? Because when I perform it and share it, then people are always growing from it. So this joint called I surrender to your divine ebb and flow. I surrender, even when my mind tells me no. I surrender, hands to the skies, you bet I froze. He had an agenda, pulled his nines, let the weapons blow. Please let me enter, stroll up inside past heaven's door. I remember, to survive in this hellish hole, you gotta remember the good times, let the esters roll. Point blank period, like a decimal. Don't be stiff like veins in a heart clogged with cholesterol. Don't let the load of dirty laundry become unbearable before you decide to air it out like aerosols. I surrender to your divine ebb and flow, even when my mind is questionable. You've been by my side when my grind was unethical. Hands always on some dirt, up to my neck like a vegetable. I remember the times like it was a spectacle, so my respect for you is exceptional. You've been by my side before they showed up to ride the testicles like rides at festivals. My midsummer night thing, electrifying like bottles full of lightning. Backseat of the Jeep, let's swing an episode, exciting. You know that epilogue by James Todd. Shit, we play hard to see who scores the first basket. The sister want the blicker, so when she say pass it, I assist her. Take my shots like liquor, the more the better. We want to score together. Shit, we on the same squad. I stay hard with the lightning rod piercing through her quasar. I'm about to send her to the center of the universe. Shit. Parts unknown, you can't even Google it. Shit. OnStar couldn't even Uber it. Shit, I'm too legit. Just bringing you that real talk like Tamar. When the tool insert, one jerk of the clutch and I can move it like Ludacris to make her tulips burst. She preferred the SUV with the extra seats, remove blood. She love it when I eat her food up, even though she keeps it cool, bruh. She's not good at keeping shit cool that makes her nervous. Closely guarded like purses, she wizard on the surface like varicose veins. I loved it when you said you got your palm read and it said we was preordained. Twin flames here with a purpose. What hurts is I got the perfect thing to ease all pain. In casino, I push up like a beetle. Make a bet on this needle, Miss Cleopatra. Instead, the DR came with jars of Novocaine, codeine pills. Hope he kills whatever you feel. Right at the root. When all actuality, I got your fruit, juice, and tree all in one, and you can drink the tap right at the root where my seeds hung like strange fruit. Let the overflow spill that's falling come that hits the granite, but never makes a sound. Consider that sacred ground. The biblical equivalent is when the fallen angels hit the planet and spawn the Nephilim. Damn it, you the bomb like Beirut. Hey you, I surrender to your divine ebb and flow. I surrender, even when my mind tells me no. I surrender, hands to the skies, you bet I froze. He had an agenda, pulled his nines, let the weapons blow. Now I'm in the afterlife with a heavy conscience. I should have exercised every option to uplift it with words up. Heavy compliments, better consciousness with gems heavier than every continent. Every word carries consequence, action, reaction. So the fact is she's laughing exactly what happens that lets you know that you succeeded in letting her know she's exceptional, unquestionable. Let the record show. I surrender to your divine ebb and flow. I surrender, even when my mind tells me no. It's a heart-to-heart thing. We make beautiful music when we pull on them heartstrings like harp strings. I remember to survive in this hellish hole. You gotta remember the good times. Let the Esther roll. Imparting electrical. Yeah. So that was my joint. That brought me back to life because it was so like you know, when you're going through pain, when you're going through moments